2021 was an absolutely fantastic year for all LEGO themes, especially Ninjago, with only a handful of sets that can be truly considered awful. But before we begin this list, I've got two rules. One, no polybags. This is mainly because it just wouldn't be fair to pair polybags that are usually only available through gift purchases against actual sets. And two, no fullbacks. Like polybags, it wouldn't be fair to pair them against sets, as these are only available in Ninjago magazines every month. They usually just contain a minifigure with a couple of accessories. And this definitely 100% is not a ripoff of M&R Productions' LEGO Star Wars Worst First videos. No, not one bit. With all that said, let's start at number 25 with the worst LEGO Ninjago set of 2021. And the worst set of the year, in my opinion, is Jay's Electromag. This might possibly be one of the biggest legacy downgrades. Like, this is just on par with the awful 4 Plus Legacy Fire Dragon from 2020. Just comparing it with the original build, there's a very clear winner on which this set is better. The mech being very open in the front looks very awkward and incomplete. Like, come on LEGO, just patch it up and make it look a bit better. You know it's bad when the side build is better than the main build. For 20 bucks, this just isn't worth it. In my opinion, Lloyd's Ninja mech from this year is a much better 4 Plus mech, even though it still isn't that good. Minifigure wise, this set includes Legacy 2J with a Legacy 1 mask instead of a half mask for some reason, and Legacy Izor, who was a very common villain in Legacy tournament sets. I'd honestly prefer Anachondra Cultist instead of Izor, but he works fine as a villain, which this is more of a complaint for all Legacy tournament sets. Speaking of bad 4 Plus sets, is the final flight of the Destiny's Bounty. The main build is pretty bad, especially with the dragon head missing a jaw. Although the prison build and Ghost Dragon are kinda half decent, to be honest. Although the speedboat itself is, well, how the hell did this make past production? The €40 price mark, though, is freaking wild and is heavily overpriced, although the minifigure selection is average at best. Moving on to number 23 by looking at the first epic battle set on this list, with Cole vs Ghost Warrior. While the minifigure selection is decent for a €10 set, the build is easily one of the worst of the year, with the roof of the stand feeling very incomplete with the grey pieces exposed, although Cole's suit looks really good. And with the last 4 Plus set of the year, and the best 4 Plus set of the year, is Legacy Kai's Blade Cycle. While this version obviously is inferior to the other Legacy Blade Cycle, it's still a half-decent build for a 4 Plus set. The minifigures are as basic as you can get with a Legacy 1 Kai and a Hypnobrai Warrior, and is actually worth its price like at €10, unlike the majority of 4 Plus sets. Speaking of Hypnobrai Warriors, number 21 is Epic Battle J vs Serpentine. The builds in this set are very reminiscent of early 2011 and 2012 Ninjago sets, so they look pretty outdated, although a bit nostalgic. Minifigure selection is what you expect from a €10 set, having two minifigures, with the only exclusive being the very unique suit for Jay, as most lately are either a blue and black combo or a blue and dark blue combo, so getting a blue and white combo suit is pretty refreshing for once. When it was leaked we would be getting a Legacy Ultrasonic Raider, I and many others were really hyped to finally get a new Ultrasonic Raider after nearly 4 years since the last. Was it worth it though? No. Not really. The main point of the Ultrasonic Raider is that you can separate into multiple different vehicles and then combine it again to make a full vehicle, while still looking pretty good individually. This set misses the mark by just screwing up that functionality altogether, with looking extremely awkward about the side bikes, combined to the main body of the Ultrasonic Raider. Combined it looks decent, but still, by completely ruining the main functionality of the vehicle, it brings it to the bottom of the list in my opinion. The €80 price mark is just flat out not worth it. And most people got it just to have the golden 10th anniversary Zane minifigure, which the other minifigures in this set are nothing to write home about, with the 4 OG Ninja in their Legacy 1 suits, and 2 Legacy Hypnobrai, one of which being a brand new Legacy Hypnobrai, and as well as Legacy 1 Zane with a titanium Zane head finally marking the retirement of the movie Zane head. Lightening the mood with Zane vs Android Epic Battle set. Not only was this the cheapest way to get the new updated titanium Zane hairpiece, but you got 2 decent looking builds in a pretty cheap set. This also has to be one of the best ninja suits from these Epic Battle sets, and the Ninja minifigure is just, well, another way to get an Ninja. And the last Epic Battle set of the year is Kai vs Skulkin Epic Battle set. For only $10, this set is fantastic, with one of the best Kai minifigures of all time, and an easy way to get a Legacy Skulkin minifigure, as well as just the build itself be looking very nice for, again, only $10. With the first Seabound set on this list is Lloyd's Hydromech. This mech is a lot better in the show, but the set itself is fairly mediocre. Although it is the cheapest way to get a Murray guard, although that's not saying much as the Seabound wave was pretty expensive, especially compared to other waves. Minifigures in the set are much to write home about and are just average for a Lloyd set. Continuing their Seabound set is Temple of the Endless Sea. In my opinion, this set is very weak looking, especially for a villain base, where Jira should have been its own set instead of having just half of it present in this set. The only reason to get this set is for Wajira, the exclusive minifigures, and the new version of the Storm Amulet. And the first dragon on this list is the Overlord Dragon. I think this set is really good, and it was overdue for LEGO to make this set, but hey, at least we finally got it after 8 years. My only real complaint with this set is it should have been bigger, like a lot bigger. Still good though. Also, hey, post-production Kyler to bring you number 14.5 on this list with the 10th anniversary Brickhead set. I honestly forgot this set it released as it was first a gift for purchase set and later releases its own €30 set exclusive to LEGO stores and shop at home. The set is just an oddball of characters and it's just really weird. Although the render of all 3 characters looks pretty good. Honestly, I would have preferred if it was just a 4-pack with the OG 4 Ninja and their pilot outfits for €40. With the first island set on this list is the Keeper's Village. To be honest, this set has kind of grown on me over the past year. I think it's fairly okay. Although again, I just wish it was larger to be accurate to the show. Really hope in the future we get a legacy version of the set on the same scale as the Ewok Village set from LEGO Star Wars in 2013. Well, let's see if Legacy isn't cancelled yet. At the time of recording this video, it's still unknown if Legacy will be continued into 2023 or summer 2022. Continuing with the island trend with Lloyd's Chopper Jungle Bike. My biggest complaint is that the set has terrible balance. That's about it really. Pretty good set. Number 12 is Tournament of Elements for being a really great minifigure pack. Introducing 4 new minifigures released for the first time and having a very clean and solid looking build. Maybe Klaus's spellbook for the first time, not really sure on that, but still a fantastic set for only €30 as well. Speaking of good sets around the €30 mark is the Ninja Subspeeder from Seabound. This is the cheapest way to get both Cole and Jay in their scuba suits as well as 2 Moray guards. The build itself is really great looking. I especially like the way it uses Star-Lord's elemental guns on the sides of the car. Finally entering the top 10s with the Catamaran Sea Battle. This was the first villain set for the first time in, well, nearly 3 years, with the last being a hunted wave of sets in summer 2018. The kite boat included in this set is really great looking and is easily one of the best island sets from last year. Moving on to the only legacy rebooted set last year with the X1 Ninja Charger with its massive upgrade from the original Ninja Charger released in 2014. The only relatively bad thing about this set is the motorbike looking a bit better in the original set and the car looks way too big for Kai, adding a comedic look to the set, but overall still really great. And with the only cool vehicle released last year is the Legacy Boulder Blaster. This is once again a massive upgrade from the original set from 2015. I would even say that this is the best cool vehicle we've ever gotten, which isn't really saying much, but it's still a really great upgrade. One of the best legacy sets. Also, the side build might be the best side build in any set. With the final island set of this year is the Jungle Dragon, and come on, it's Zippy. The best Ninjago Dragon, so automatically, it's amazing. But seriously though, this is a really great and good expressive dragon for only €40. And you get the best Zane side build as well. Edging closer to the top 5 sets with the Water Dragon, which is officially the largest Nia figure ever made, which is wild to think about. Seriously though, this dragon looks very majestic, and then the inclusion of NRG Nia is really good too. Just wish we had a proper Wajira for it to go against. And finally entering the top 5 with the LEGO Employee Ninjago set, which yes, I know it's near impossible to get, but luckily, this set has no stickers and no exclusive pieces, so you can easily get all the pieces online to build your own version of the set. But this set just has a really good temple build, and it's pretty wholesome, overall evoking the feeling of Christmas. With the final and best dragon of the year, hell, the best Ninjago dragon ever is the Legacy 2021 Fire Dragon. Where to begin with this masterpiece of a set? I mean, just look at it, it's so freaking cool, and it's completely worth the €50 price tag. If you don't have the set yet, I highly recommend you grab this set as soon as you can, because this is just a must-have for any Ninjago collector or fan. And the best Ninjago mech of the year goes to Zane's Titan mech battle. The joints in this mech have allowed for super impressive posing and is currently the only way to get Legacy Tree Zane, although please give us the other Legacy Tree suits this summer or next year. We need them. The best Seabound set of the year / wave is the Hydro Bounty. This is just a really good looking bounty and is a huge improvement over the land bounty from 2019. This is also the only way to get Scuba Nia, which kinda sucks, but also a good way to get all the ninja scuba gear and hair pieces for Kai, Jay, and Lloyd. The hidden mech at the front is very goofy and honestly charming. Finally, the best Ninjago set of the year is the Ninjago City Gardens. Just look at it. It's so cool and just fantastic looking, and I can connect to the previous Ninjago City sets from 2017 and 2018. The minifigure selection is very different from all sets this year, having a absolute ton of civilian minifigures, with some having really useful parts such as the Lloyd fan jumper. The Easter eggs references in this set are the cherry on the top and really show the love designers put into making this set. and it's the best way to celebrate Ninjago's 10th anniversary. I don't think any other Ninjago city set can really top this absolute unit. And there we go. That's every single Ninjago set released in 2021 ranked from worst to the best. I'll probably continue this series next year and do worst to first sets for previous years as well. But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your ranking in the comments below. But anyway, see ya.